Helix range of processors have been finding their way into the setups of a lot of different types of musician in the last few years, providing great sounding solutions for recording and for live performance. Now, some users just want to add HX effects to their traditional guitar or bass setups, and some need it to be an all-in-one direct solution using HX amp models. Well, imagine if you could do both. Imagine if something was small enough and compact enough to sit on your pedal board, providing extra effects, but also had enough processing power to be your entire guitar tone direct to the PA. Something so small you could literally stick it in the pocket of your gig bag and head to the gig. Well, now you can with HX Stomp. This little metal box contains over 200 HX guitar amp, bass amp and effects models, plus all of the legacy effects from the Line 6 M series pedal boards. The exact same ones as you would find in our flagship Helix floor, and it has enough processing power to run 6 of them at once. You can even run some of those effects on a second stereo path, or switch them all off using true bypass. So that could be a preset using an amp and cabinet model with 5 HX effects, or a preset with 6 different effects, or maybe even a dual amp preset. Now, for most of my presets, that's enough. Stick this in the gig bag pocket and I'm ready to go. It also has a lot of the great functionality Helix users have become so fond of. The 3 foot switches are color coded for the different effect categories and are capacitive touch for instant access to the effect parameters. And like the rest of the Helix family, you won't need to spend much time scrolling through menus. It has a stereo effects loop if you want to integrate it with external effects, or run it with your amp in 4 cable method. And with the correct cables, you can even run 2 mono effects loops using the left and right send and return separately. Stereo ins and outs mean you can also use HX Stomp on keyboards or in the studio. You could even add HX effects to another modeler. MIDI connections are for controlling HX Stomp with external gear, or having HX Stomp send out program change messages. It has USB to connect to your Mac or PC if you want to use HX Stomp as a recording interface, back up your presets, or load in third-party impulse responses. The expression pedal input allows you to connect 2 different expression pedals using a stereo cable, or 2 external foot switches giving you foot control over 5 blocks. HX Stomp has a colour LCD screen showing you your signal path and parameters in edit view, or your foot switch assignments and preset name in play view. To create a preset, simply select the location in the signal path with the top knob, choose an effect with the bottom knob, and then adjust the parameters with the 3 knobs underneath the screen. Repeat this up to 6 times and you've built your preset. Use action to move effects around in the chain or down to path B. When in play view, the 2 page buttons scroll through the 4 foot switch modes. Stomp mode, so the 3 foot switches switch the effects on and off. Scroll mode for scrolling up and down through the presets. Preset mode for switching between 3 presets. And snapshot mode for switching between 3 snapshots. Preset mode and scroll mode also have the option of pressing foot switches 2 and 3 together to go up through the banks, or 1 and 2 together to go down through the banks. And you also have some extra global settings for mixing and matching your foot switch choices. And of course, if you always want access to a tuner and tap tempo, it can do that too. Super easy to use, ridiculously portable, and most importantly, it sounds great. So there's not much more you can ask for, really. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, please check out the other videos in this series. Thank you.